Good morning to all. This is Dr. Lakshmi Narayan. I'm handling advanced programming practice using Java. And about our session is about we are going to see a simple abstraction using Java. Abstraction in Java. See, see, this is the example program for abstraction in Java. First, I will tell you what is an abstraction in a Java. Abstract in the name itself can identify the meaning of what we are going to write a program, like how we are going to write the program inside the Java by using this abstraction. So here in abstraction is a groups concept where you can hide internal implementation. Like you know the car and you know the engine, but the internal implementation of the engine functionality we don't know. So that we are going to hide. So if you want to hide a data, we are used encapsulation method like private data to be cannot be accessed outside the class. So that is encapsulation, like encapsulating the data hiding. Here we are doing internal implementation. For example, the implementation will be happen inside the method. Implementation will be happen inside the method. You see, inside this method only that implementation will happen. Okay. So that implementation we are hiding. So that is what we are going to see in this program. Very, very, very easiest program, very simple. And it will be essential for future in all the objects-oriented programming. And you can also reduce complexity by using this abstract and like you cannot create an abstract classes, but abstract method you can be created. The two things are there, abstract class and interfaces is there. So the abstract class is contain abstract and non-abstract method. And interface is like all methods are abstract. Okay. And we will see this example program, what actually it is doing. Like it is hiding the unnecessary details. So the user cannot no need to reveal all the details like which they are not actually required. So the implementation, whoever is creating some data, they can know all the details. So that can be wrapped in some of the like methods. That what here we are doing it. You see, this is the abstract class. So abstract class is a name called as an animals, and this is the method abstract method. So here, what we do is method declaration. So in previous video, I told you that method declaration, method definition, method calling is happen when you are using a function. So this is actually functions, but in Java, in loops concept, we will say this is a method. And in this function, three types are there, like method declaration, like function declaration, function calling, function definition. So here you see when I'm using semicolon, I'm not defining anything at here. I'm going to define somewhere inside the part of the program. Just I'm declaring. So this is the method I'm going to use inside the program. Okay. So this is the main thing we call it as an abstraction. So this here, just we are saying it is an engine, or is an engine, but the functionality of engine is we are hiding inside. So that we are doing at this part, abstraction, void, function here. Okay. And see, this is another method, just it is an animal it sleeps and you are inheriting the things like the thing is very important. So this is the class, okay, and I'm inheriting this animal or when I'm inheriting in the sense all these data and method can be accessed in this new class called as a dogs. This class is called as an inherited classes from animals. So all the data in animal class can be accessed into dogs. Okay. So in that case, you see this abstract is hiding. I'm not revealing anything what I'm not defining anything what the sound is doing. Okay. But in the subclasses. You see, but in the inherited class, I'm defining what actually the sound. Okay, sound the box. The sound is dog box. Okay. But in animals, I'm not saying what animal it is and what actually it is. Nothing I say. It is a sound. But I'm revealing that sound where it is in a inherited classes. So this is the main part of an abstraction. And you see this. This is a main class. It's a main function. So in this main function, just usual. I'm creating an object for the dog, object for the inherited class. Okay, object for the inherited class, and I'm calling this sound. So sound it is printing, and I'm calling this sleep. So sleep method is usually used in this inherited classes. See, these both are inherited from the animal. Here I am in the main method. I'm not using anything as an using the sleep method is available inside the animal class, but in the main function, I'm just creating an object for the dogs alone. I'm calling both, but it is printing. That is the advantage of inheritance. This all these method and all the properties will be accessed inside the dog. All the properties of an animal can be accessed inside the dog. So that dog method for this dog class alone, if you create a object in the sense it is enough. With the help of the object, we can call the sound which is implemented the method of an abstraction, and this is the sleep method which we define inside the animal classes. I hope you people are understand what I'm actually saying. See, this abstract class must use at least one abstract method. The abstract method should not, this is the rule, should not define in the same class. I should not write like this. I should not write like this. Then this is not an abstraction. This is normal method. Okay. So abstraction should be first should be declared. Then immediate inherited classes. This is the immediate next subclasses. This is the immediate next subclasses. I can use this. I must have to use this. I must have to define this sound. I must have to define this sound. So this is called as an abstraction. And and this is normally inherited concept, inheritance concept. Here you see the extents is for an inheritance. See, here I've used an extenses for an inheritance. Dog, method. Here for this dog class, we created an object. With the help of this object, we are calling sound and sleep method to be written. Hope you all understand what is abstraction concept. Thank you.